Okay. Hi guys. This is a video for the people who didn't join that day. So what we studied in the last class was text function formulas, right? We studied text function formulas. That was one we learned was trim to remove all spaces, right? Extra spaces in the data. What are we going to learn today is basically numerical or the numeric formulas that we use on a numerical data, right? Numerical formulas that will be addition, the basic structure of what we're going to learn today, addition, subtraction, then multiplication and division. We have percentage, then we have some statistical formulas, that is mean. Here we can also add average. So these are the basics things that we are going to see, and on that basis we are going to do one project so that it helps us all to understand it better. So I'll be going now to the Excel sheet. So yeah, please look at it carefully. Okay, close, do it later. Okay, so so we are going to learn first all the basic formulas that are required to do any basic function in the Excel. So first is addition, right? Second is subtraction. I would like to make all of you to know that, right? Keep a note of all the things that you're learning to track your progress, right, guys? So, this is multiplication. This is division. Sorry, four division. Then five we have percentage. Six we have average. Okay, so we are going to learn first six of these. Then we are going to move ahead. Okay, so for example purposes, we are going to take a data set that we are going to prepare on our own, that is marks and class, right? So we are going to do marks and class. So what is it about? First we'll write the name of the students, right? Then second we can write something related to marks, right? Marks in science. Then we have marks in maths. Okay, we have marks in science, marks in maths. Yeah, that would be enough. So we'll bold everything. Control B. Okay. So now, I would like to put a extra column here, but since I have not started the column with serial number, I would like to insert a column. I'll go to the name. I'll select the whole. I'll go to the home, insert here, and insert sheet column. So you'll see that there is a new column made, right? Now we'll bold it and let's see. Okay, so we'll name one, two. Since it's a series, what we can do is that we can drag it to at least 10. We can drag it for 10 at least. Let's see. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So this is our serial number. We're going to center line it and we'll write name here such as something we'll write. Wait. Okay, so these are the students we have named. Then we can just randomly put some marks in these. We'll make somebody fail also. So like keep somebody fail. So this is the format and yeah. Now we'll put something in maths. So let's see. This randomly I'm putting so it's not okay. Now this is the marks. Now suppose I have to add maths and science marks, right? I have to know that both what is the total of both. So I'll write here the function name. Okay, this is the function that we are going to use. We can use it like is equal to sum open bracket. Number one is 98, comma. Number two is 67, bracket close. Enter. Right. There is one more trick that we can use here is equal to when the one thing that you have to remember is that is equal to is the very essential to let Excel know that you are applying a formula. Okay, so always put is equal to whenever you are putting a formula. We can also do one more thing. Instead of using sum, you can just do it normally that we do it in paper or something. 98 plus 67. It will give the same answer, right? And you can apply it using the autofill function that is shift down, 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 control D. Right? So you see that all of them are totaled. Next, suppose we have to find a subtraction. Suppose I randomly subtract, suppose, okay, this subtraction, we'll subtract science maths marks from science, right? So is equal to science marks minus math marks, enter, 31. Now we'll autofill it so that the formula is applied to the whole. And here you have the answer, right? So I'll tell you how to autofill also. This is control plus D, autofill, right? When you put shift down arrow, after that you can do control D to autofill, right? And now the next one is multiplication. So multiplication, okay. Multiplication in normal sense is also called as product, right? Multiplication is also called as product. Multiplication is also known as product, right? So in this we have a formula that we can use that is equal to product, right? Open bracket, which all we have to multiply the numbers. Suppose I want to multiply science and maths, right? 98, comma, the next number that I want to multiply, this thing, close bracket, enter, right? Also, I can do one more thing that is not apply the product function, but randomly apply the things that we do it on a paper, right? Suppose 98 into is as this You can find it on the number 8, this symbol, right? This is used for multiplication in Excel, right? So you can use this. So what you can do, the number you want to multiply into the next number you want to multiply is suppose 67. Both will give you the same answer. So you can autofill it, Control D, and here you have the answer. Next is division, right? Division. Suppose I want to divide the total multiplied. Suppose the multiplication, or okay, I want to divide, suppose the total. I'll take the total of science marks. So if you go to auto sum, it will take you a lot of time. I'll teach you a auto sum function that is a shortcut. Alt then is equal to, Alt plus is equal to. So how will you apply? Here you can select how much, like the full science marks. Now you can apply Alt is equal to. So it will total, right? The same way for this. I'll select how much ever I want to total it. Alt is equal to. So here we have the total. I'll bold it so that we have a total. Now I want to divide the total number of science marks and per student's marks, right? What I want to do is I want to divide total number of total number of science marks divided by the total number of, sorry, the singular number of, okay, wait, let's clear it out first. Okay, so what I am going to do is I want to divide the total number of science marks, that is 689 here, total number of science marks divided by the singular numbers, like the singular marks of students, singular marks of students. So what am I going to do here is I'll go here, I'll press is equal to, since it's a formula, I'll take the total 689 divided by 98 and enter. Now I have the divided answer and Control D. If you see here, we get a 0. Why are we getting a 0? 0 we are getting here because we have not made the total an absolute value. 689 is not made an absolute value. This is the symbol for absolute, right? So it's in what cell? C12. C12. We have not made it as absolute value. So what do we have to do here is that we have to make it absolute value, as if this 689 is permanent, right? In all of this, I will divide this also by 689, 689, 689, 689, everything divided by 689. So why am I not keeping it a absolute, that is a permanent value, right? A permanent value. So what am I going to do here is I'll go for, okay, go for mouse, then I'll go here. What am I going to do is, since I have to make the total out absolute value, I'll go back, I'll select C12 and I'll press function F4. And now you see here that you'll get dollar symbols, right? Here what you get is dollar symbol. It means it has been made to an absolute value. Now, if you apply this formula, enter, and then you autofill it, you will get the answers, right? It's since it's made an absolute value, right? Absolute value, when do you have to make? When the total is same and you're dividing something by the same number. Here 98, Samuel was also divided, getting divided by this Earl and also Elimati. So everybody had this as an absolute value, right? So we are going to make it as a permanent, that is an absolute value. Next, what are we going to see is percentage. I want to know what is the percentage of marks Samuel scored in science, right? what is the percentage of marks Samuel has scored in science. So as we all know, percent, the word percent means 100. Why? Because cent means 100, right? I'll raise the whole first. Okay, cent means 100. So percent, it means per value, right? Per value, you're going to multiply it by 100. Suppose here I want to know the Samuel's marks or the percentage in science. What am I going to do is 98, right? 98 divided by the maximum number of marks. What is the maximum number of marks? It's 100 marks. He has given a paper out of 100 marks, right? 100. So here it's 98. So the same way I can use it in Excel also. Percentage. Here I can go for is equal to 98 divided by 100 into 100 and enter, right? And then after that I'll just press this. Sorry, I'll go back. Yeah, here if you see I'll get 98 but not a percentage symbol. So what am I going to do here is I'll write the formula again since I had a mistake in this formula. C2 divided by 100 into 100 and then I'll put the percentage symbol, right? Enter. On this percentage that we got, I'll click on the percentage symbol here also. Here, if you see, there is a percentage symbol here also, right? So after I click this, I'll click here and here you have your percentage and then I'll autofill it, right? I'll autofill it. I'll do it again for maths, percentage for maths. Say it for maths. I'll just write maths here. Okay, how did I do? Is equal to maths marks divided by 100 into 100 cause it's a percentage and I'll put the percentage symbol and enter it. Now on this I'll click on this percentage sign and I'll autofill it using the formula as control D, right? I'll fill it as control D, right? Now the next part. I think everybody know it. If anybody has doubt they can pin me up in WhatsApp and I can help them. Now the next thing is I want to find the average of all the students, right? All the students who scored in science class. So average formula is total number of outcomes divided by number of outcomes. Here it is total number of outcomes is what 689 divided by 10. The number of outcomes is what this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So here average, if I want to find the average of per student, I can't find it since we need average like more we need a total, right? So we can find the average of the class, average of the class in science, in science, right? Bold it. Yeah. So how can we find it? Is equal to 689 divided by what is the total number of people? 1, 2, 3, 10, right? 10. So this is the average of the class, or also you can call it as mean, right? Mean and average are the same. So this is the all the basic formulas of that you can apply it on a numerical data, right? Now we are going to look at some a project, right? We are going to look at here. Okay, now I see here so many things. First is what? First is called as order number, quantity. I don't know what all things are inside that. So first what I'm going to do is that I'm going to sort it out properly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to First align it, selected everything, Alt HOI. See, just clear, right? Very clear. What I'm going to do is first three, four, five columns, I'll make it in central alignment. Central alignment, right? Shipped, okay, this is the status. Month ID, okay, motorcycle, the product line. It's a toy production. So if you can see a land of toys, phone numbers we got here. So let's take phone numbers and make it left alignment. I'll go to address. Address, okay, we have address line 2, okay. Postal code, everything. Deal size. We have how much big the deal was. So what we'll do, we'll make the first row as bold. If you want to add some colors, it will be nice. You can color code it. You can do what's like anything you want to do. It's your canvas, so you can do anything, right? Now, what? What are we going to find here? Suppose a manager told me, okay, Samuel, what you need to do is you need to find what you need to do is you need to find the specification of order number 10291. Okay, you have to find what was the specification, as in what was the deal size, customer name, sales price, order date, status, month in which it was ordered. So we are not going to keep searching, right? We need to have some shortcuts. So what are we going to do? We have to find something, right? So here what we can do, we can put a shortcut as Control F. What is the shortcut? Control F. You have to select the order number fully, and then you have to select Control F. What do I have to add here? The order number that the manager has told me to see. 10291. Let's see. Okay, we see here something is highlighted, right? We see it as highlighted cell. So this is the row 37. Okay, what is this 37? I can't see anything up, right? I can't see the heading. So I think, okay, I want to make the heading permanent, right? So what I'm going to do is I'll select the whole row. Okay, I'll select the whole row. Since I can't, if I go down, right, I can't really see anything. I can't know what is it about, which heading they're under, right? So, okay, yeah, I go to the, sorry, I'll go to the first row and select it fully. I want to make it permanent. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to view. Here you can see view, right? Here you can see view. In view, I'm going to do freeze panes and I'm going to freeze the top row. Now, if I use my cursor and I go down till the end, the title will be there. It won't go up or it won't disappear. So that if I want to search for this ID, this order number ID, Control F, 10291, enter, right? Okay, to go for order number 100291, find next. I can find it here. What is 37? 37 is the quantity ordered. 100 is the price, each order number. Everything I know because I have a reference to what is the title, right? So yeah, this is the title. And what we can do is we can also sort the data on the basis of this. Suppose I want to know how many orders were shipped or how many orders was cancelled, right? What I'll do, I'll go to the status, right? I want to know the status of the only cancelled ones, right? So I'll go to the status. Here you see sort and filter in home tab, right? Sort and filter. You can see it here. Look here. Sort and filter here. Sort and filter. So we are going to apply only filter now. In status, right? In status bar, we are going to apply the status column filter, apply filter, right? I want to select what is that? I want to select only the cancelled ones. So I'll select the cancelled ones and just enter it. So I'll get all the cancelled ones. So what my colleague said that, okay, we want to know what is the cancelled status in motorcycles, or suppose in classic cars only. I just want to know the classic cars product name, product line that were cancelled. So here we have planes, ships also, right? So we'll do, apply a filter here too. Product line, sort filter, filter again, right? Filter again. And what are we going to do is that we are going to find, firstly, here status we'll put as cancelled. Okay. And in the product line we are going to only go for classic cars. So now what you have, classic cars that orders were cancelled for, right? Suppose I want only for 2000 year, like for the year only 2003. Okay, so I have this. So what I can do, the colleague said to delete all the cancelled orders, so that we don't want to keep them in record. I'll select and just delete, right? So that was the thing. And next one is, what, suppose if anybody asks us to know what is the order number for this, so what do we have to do is, like, we have to control F and find the order number. And if they ask us the specification, if we can't go down and search, we have to first, what we have to do is, like, we have to freeze the titles, right? We have to freeze the titles so that we have a like, it's easy for us to at least relocate and refer to, right? So this is the first part of the video. So I'll be sending you another part in which I'll explain you the whole project. I think, hope you liked it. If you have any doubts, you can just call me up or you can text me. So yes, thank you guys.